Alright. I think that's everything. Lovely. Okie dokie. Welcome back to an early morning. Well, I say early. What time is it? 8:52. So it's early. It's absolutely the most earliest thing ever on a Sunday morning for me. But hey. Just go crack straight into it. Delicious. There's nothing that starts the morning off well than a lovely cup of tea. Lovely, beautiful. And 4, you can't just have one, lovely ginger nut snap biscuits. They're not the best breakfast. Not really our breakfast at all. But hey, that's what I'm having today. Breakfast of champions. Nutritious and delicious. Lovely. Speaking of ginger nut snap biscuits, actually, when I bought them yesterday, because we've had them once before, so I don't know what the equivalent would be elsewhere around the world, but in New Zealand we have these fantastic biscuits called ginger nut biscuits, and they are as hard as a rock. You'll smash your teeth on them, but 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 when you dunk them into like cups of tea, they go all soft, like crumbly, and then it's like really nice. But anyway, I love ginger nuts. And these are ginger nut snaps, so they're like thin as all stuff, but they've just got like a layer of chocolate, a layer of ginger nut. Oh, when I bought them yesterday, I was talking to the boy about it, because I think the biscuit company, conniving little devils, I think that much. Because if you think about it, so ginger nuts are kind of like, in terms of thickness, you get them, I'd say they're like they're probably like that big. And you get about, in a pack, you get about, it's one of those ones that like, they come in a big stack, all kind of wrapped up in another plastic, but not on one of those plastic tray things. So you get probably a good like 18, 20 biscuits per pack. Pretty decent, and you get them for about like $2.50 a pack, $2.80 a pack, something like that. Anyway, so you get a decent amount of biscuit for your dollar. The ginger nut snaps, though, they're sold in fancy packaging. They're sold in very fancy packaging. They're marketed as like, ooh, such a luxurious treat. And then, so when you actually think about it, what they've done is they've gotten like a whole bunch of like ginger nut mix, like smashed it out all like thin, and then just like cut the things in there, bake there, and then put a layer of chocolate on top. And I'm thinking, if you think about the actual amount of ginger nut biscuit in there, if you got the same amount of like the normal ginger nut mix and you bash it all out and blah blah blah, you'd probably come up with like significantly less. You'd come up with far significantly less actual biscuit in the ginger nut snaps. Good morning. It is 8:56 minutes too early for me to be getting up, but hey, we've got a day where we've got to do lots of errands and things, so I thought I might as well get it done now. But I hope you had a fabulous morning. But yeah, so the ginger nut snaps, you in terms of actual biscuit that you're getting, so in a pack of that you get it's like 3 stacks of 6, I think. So 18, 3 stacks. It's either 15 or 18 actual biscuits that you get in them. And so I'm thinking, the actual amount of biscuit is probably something like the equivalent of 6 actual ginger nuts. Of the 6 normal ginger nuts. And then I'm thinking, well, if they're selling if essentially they're selling a third of the amount of ginger nuts for 50, 60 cents more, they're bloody geniuses. So then, because then chocolate's not exactly going to be expensive to put on, so the chocolate component of itself is probably 10 cents, worth 10 cents to them. So then that means that they're able to sell a full pack of ginger nuts for almost $2 more than they would normally sell it for. Or if we're thinking just in terms of volume of actual ginger nut biscuit. So it's just I just think they're conniving little devils, to be honest. Smart actually. If anything, it's smart, but I just think they're oh. But hey, that all being said, I still think they're delicious. They'll still always be delicious. He's not going to underestimate you. He going to be your husband soon. He's going to be your husband in 15 years later. Ugh. Well, it's next? Young Kakashi and Kabuto. Sage mode. Ick. Ick and ick. The boy's just gotten up. One of those very rare days. Happens once every 6 months that I get up before the boy. But generally, it's on those rare occasions where I get up naturally and normally on a weekend before 9 o'clock, which never ever happens usually. Nope. Lovely. Bam. Alright. Ugh. Oh, and today at approximately 2 p.m. we're going to go see the house again with the real estate agent and do our little pre-settlement inspection. So just basically just checking that the oven is still an oven, he hasn't nicked any of the curtains, all of that sort of stuff. It's going to be great. And then hopefully, because Mama has been you have to get a picture of you with some kind of thing to do with the house sale. I'm she wanted us to take pictures of us signing papers and stuff. I'm yeah. Oh, of course, yeah. You're lucky. You're lucky it's not me and my fam and one of them, because we don't leave generally until like 10 o'clock. Like we leave like sort of late morning, I think. Depends on what we're on holiday for. And second music. Okay. Ugh. I can't remember what I was just talking about. Oh, that's right. Yeah, house stuff. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, because Mum wanted a picture of us signing papers, but we're like, no, that looks boring. So we're going to see if we can get a picture outside the house. I don't know if the agent's going to be taking one, but anyway, so that's what we're going to be doing, and then basically planning how we're going to planning how we're going to move in next weekend. Hey, stop it. Stop it. Get some help. There we go. Delicious. And then on Wednesday, I'm gonna go and pick up the keys to the house, and then sit there also, like almost 500 grand in debt as well, which will be, oh my goodness, I think my hair's stuck on my mic. Oh, there we are, lovely. Come on, old man. Hello? Hello? How are you?
I'm good. What's today's stream?
Huh?
What's today's stream? Oh.
It's Naruto's today's stream. We're 10,000. After this, we're 10,169 fights to go. Not having eyebrows is a sign of charisma. Pro tip. Pro tip. Alright. Right, next is Toby, White Masked, and Nagato. Lovely. Do you know what I just realised? Did I play Kabuto Sage mode? No, I did, didn't I? I'm completely losing my marbles. I swear to goodness, it's too early in the morning. I need to not do these early streams. I'm losing my marbles even more than normal. Love. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Beautiful. Just beautiful. Alright. Okay, and then Nagato. Be crushed by the giant panda statue, boy. Oh, that's right. As me and the boy, we were playing what do we get? We got that Tiny Tina's Wonderlands game, like the Borderlands spin-off. It is actually like so one of the things that not necessarily irks me, but like one of the things about Borderlands that I don't particularly care for how they do it is generally the humor. Because it's always like it's trying to, I don't want to say it's trying to be edgy, but like it's trying to be quirky. There's a certain type of like quirky humor that you just like, oh, that's so lame. Or it's just trying to be crazy and punk ass and Mad Max, and it's trying to be all of that. And it just comes across really like you can just feel the writer or writers trying to like, come on, we've got to think as how do we be, what would a Mad Max person say, what would a crazy person say, all that sort of stuff. You just feel that when it comes to Borderlands humour. Whereas in Tiny Tina's, it feels a lot more and I don't know whether it's because they've actually got like now like fantasy material to work with, but just feels a lot more I don't know how to describe it. Just it's funnier, it's better. Like at the start, they've got where you like go into like this town, you come across a peasant, but it's a peasant ass peasant, and I'm like, and then like the person's like, oh my god, thank you so much for saving my peasant ass, and I'm like for some reason that's just funny. I don't know, it just works. And then and then they had like last night we came across like a Star Wars joke, and it was what was it? It was we were helping Claptrap get some like ore or something, and then we had to put it into the smelter, and he's like fuse the ores, and obviously saying it like in the way that like Ben Kenobi would say it. And so I'm just like, that's kind of stuff is good, not the kind of crazy but quirky Borderlands humor. Anyway, so we're kind of like and we think too, and it's probably just because we're more fantasy buffs than anything else. We find that the setting and like the fact that it's all like the spells and all that sort of stuff is way more is a lot more enjoyable than just normal Borderlands. Like hell, we're like just make full games out of this stuff. This is some good stuff. Oh. Stop. There we go, thank you. Lovely, jubbly. Oh. There we go. Although I must say, I am sort of now trying to get used to the kind of build that they want you to have, because I'm playing as a spell shot, in Thingamabob, yeah, because I'm playing as a spell shot, and their whole thing is, you can like wield more spells than normal, and stuff. But then I've just got a skill which my shield doesn't regenerate automatically, but my spell damage goes like way up. But then I'm thinking, well, how am I supposed to be getting my shield up then? And then I remembered, oh wait, that's right, because I've got another ability where every time I cast a spell, or I get a stack of spell weaving, my shield goes up. So it kind of it wants you to, and so that's why I really got to focus on putting my spell cooldown rate super high, because then basically as long as I can be casting spells, my shield should be going up. It doesn't go up by much, but it goes up. So essentially what they want you to do is just absolutely just keep casting spells till like you explode. Yeah. And so I've got to basically just keep casting spells as much as I can, because otherwise I'm squishy and I die very easily. And then because the boy, because he's a, what is he? He's a clawbringer. The wyvern one anyway. He keeps dying. He does the classic boy thing where they just run in, not care in the world, and then just die straight away. So you've got to run in after them and heal them. But of course, if I'm squishy, then I've got and my shield doesn't regenerate, then I'm not much use if I'm not attacking. Nice try. Oh. Lovely. Bam. Oh no, not again. That's okay. Alright. Next is Shino and an Itachi Akatsuki version. So Shino's only does in Australia. I should know that. Only because he takes bloody for ages to do anything. Oh my goodness lordy. Shino, I already don't like you, mate. You're gonna have to be better than that when we're fighting Itachi. Okay, right. Oh my goodness. How does he suddenly have, like, heaps of attack? Right, okay. That was... Shino, you've got to be better than that. Right, and then Itachi. And Shino. Lovely. I'm just gonna, just because he's got an awful, absolute awful trigger to him, I'm gonna do that there. Bam. Oh, almost. Right, I'll get him on this one. Hey, there we go. Lovely. Alright. Okay, so next is Naruto Rasen and Kabuto Sage again. Yes, right. Lovely. Bam. Beauty. Beautiful. Right now. Gorgeous. I want another cup of tea now. I'll have a Monica honey lozenge instead. Oh, no more lozenges! Oh, beans. Where are we up to? We are up to... Where are we up to? Oh, we've just done a series, a couple of side quests where you're like with the goblins in Mount Craw, and you have to go and defeat the dragon god Volcana. We've done that. I think we've just finished that. In terms of, we haven't really progressed the main story too much. We've got to go and go find a bard to decurse the sea for us. So we've technically up to there, but we've been going around doing a whole bunch of side stuff. Yeah. So not too far, I don't think. Actually, no, we're not far at all. Yeah. Right, lovely. Okay, now Minato and young Tenten. Minato. And young Tintin? Yes, young Tintin. We are PlayStation. It's the only one that we've actually got 2 controllers for. So, and also I like the trophies. So yeah, now we're PlayStation at Limo. Bam. Lovely. Jubbly. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that means we've done 20 fights. And so we should be for a minute. So about a minute 2 per fight. Okay. And then we are young Tintin. And Minato. Lovely. Hey, stop. Come on. Can you stop? He totally does that on purpose to try and bring down my substitution gauge. I guarantee it. The computer seems to be smart like that. I'm just going to do it now. There we go. Lovely jubbly. Alright. Just noticed my microphone is like peaking a little bit. There we go. Okay. Oh my goodness. I need to bring back. Okay, so I might actually just update my fights remaining now, which is 57. 57, lovely, jubbly, done. Okay, so Orochimaru and Madara reanimation. That one. Lovely. Potentially could. I know my boy doesn't like once the side and story stuff's done, he kind of, that's him like done for a thing. It'll be really whether by that point whether we'll be wanting to play something else, and also the timing as well, because we play at whatever conveniences us, which is most. So we'd have to make sure that the timings work out. Because also when it comes to like post game stuff in a game, it's kind of like most post game stuff I tend to not do because it depends on the kind of game. So like a game like, if I think about it, what's a good example? What's a good example? Like, I'll do that one. Stuff like, can't even think of any post game stuff. What's a game? We'll just try to think of the games I play. I can't even think of anything. Dragon Quest games and Final Fantasy games. Post game stuff generally means a new dungeon's been unlocked. And I suppose a couple of super bosses. That sort of stuff I'll generally do. Like if it's a new dungeon, I'll do the new dungeon. But like games like, well, I was gonna say Destiny, but then again, I only played Destiny like raids and post game stuff, just because I had a couple of mates who were doing it at the time that I wanted to impress. So that's why I did it. Like those sorts of games are generally when it's like unlock the super hardcore, unreal, insane challenge. I'm like, no, I'm good, thanks. I'm here for a good time, not a hard time. So, because I don't get any enjoyment from like going through insanely difficult stuff just to get like something at the end of it. Like if it's story related, like sure, if it's divulging more of the story, if it's like unlocking the mysteries of the story, then maybe. Was there a Tales game that was like that? I feel like there was. Maybe not. Was it an Ys? It might have been an Ys 8 actually. Can't remember if that stuff's post game or not. I feel like it is. No, Dragon Quest 8 definitely was. Dragon Quest 8, the post game, was you sort of there's like a cutscene at the end of the game where it like shows this stone tablet that you may or may not have come across during your travels in the normal game, like glowing, and then you go into there and there's like a little like cabin that you've got to go through, and then there's like a little village at the end of it full of like Dragovians, which is like people that can turn into dragons, and they got called dragon ears. And then there's technically you have to fight a boss as part of that to finish that storyline. And then technically you can fight him like for multiple series after that, because like every time he's got like a stronger dragon form that he turns into. And then you get like cool stuff at the end of it. But then when you beat him for the first time, you get a ring. You get a special ring, and if you have the ring equipped, when you go back and beat the final boss again, because it's one of those ones where like when you beat the final boss, you go back to just before beating the final boss. Anyway, so yeah, so if you wear this ring while you're beating the final boss, it unlocks like the ending scene is different. It's like the hashtag true ending, I think. It's either that or it's got like additional story content. Yeah, I don't think it's like, doesn't change the outcome, but it just adds some extra stuff. Oh, come on. Lovely. Fabulous. Okay, next is Kiba and Sasuke Kage. Lovely jubbly. Bruh, why are you not attacking? Does he not attack if Akamaru's down? Oh, that's stupid. That's stupid. Kiwi, you should get that fixed. Oh, and also, because I was like, so when I was playing after playing Ninja Gaiden on Friday. What's today? Sunday, yeah, on Friday. And there's now like underwater bit, and I'm like, oh, good golly gracious beans. It's one of those. We're now going to start hitting those levels, aren't we? So then I had a little, just a quick bit of Google, just to see if there is any underwater like bosses or underwater fights, because then I'm now getting into like I can't continue territory. And it's no underwater bosses, but there is underwater enemies and which you can technically beat standing up, or like, sorry, let's not say standing up. You can technically beat outside of the water, but just the fact that I'm gonna go like turn a corner and there's gonna be some like creepy fish thing there, I don't know, that terrifies me. And just add that on top of the fact that Ninja Gaiden already is like a hard game. So I am freaking out. I am losing my beans at the moment. And I'm just thinking, do I need to play it with my boy beside me? Or do I just have to like, I think I might just have to like mentally prepare. And just take it like one level at a time. Because as soon as I like went underwater, and then I know you saw you could attack underwater, I'm like, oh god, here we go, here's the bane of my existence, ready to rear its ugly head and make an appearance. Lovely. Bam. Alright. Okay, next is Haku and Kimimaro. Lovely. It's 27. So 44. No, 54. Bam. Alright. My boys just sent me a message He's tagged me in something. No, he hasn't tagged me in something. He just sent me a Reddit thing. Fluffy sheep with floppy ears. Oh. Yes, please. I want to see a fluffy sheep with floppy ears. Oh. 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 They're so fluffy. Oh my goodness. Oh. Oh. Look at them. I don't know if you can see. Wait. Oh. That's so gorgeous. It's so beautiful. Look at that. I want 10. I want 50. I want lovely. Oh, we'll just get him. That was the thing I was looking at. Because apparently, like, so when Naruto first meets Haku, it's like, and then in that forest bit, and like Haku's kind of like he thinks it's a lady. Because what's it? People saying apparently, like, because the whole thing about Haku being like a tracker ninja, it's essentially like the Black Widows of the Mist Village, essentially. And like they were saying, is Haku actually a girl, but then pretends to be a boy to kind of like fit in, or to then like lure people into? And Naruto actually saw Haku for who they actually were in the forest, and Haku's just pretending to be a boy for Zabuza. Hey Ben. No, he's not there. Lovely. Beauty. Oh, and that's right. That's the other game I'm playing. I'm kind of like, do I need to like map it out beforehand what I've got to do or something? But like, so, what's it? So I got another game, Pathfinder Kingmaker. It was like free on PS Plus, and what? And so I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh my god, it's like a Baldur's Gate style game, you know, isometric RPG, that sort of thing. And I'm like, And then I look at like on the how long to beat, and I'm like 80 hours. Sign me the hell up, yes. So then I start playing it and stuff, and then I notice that the main, like the first act main quest, it's like, 78 days to complete. I'm like, well, the character who gave it to me did say that, I have got 3 months and that sort of thing. So, I do have like 3 months, and that's all good. But then I'm thinking, wait, hang on a second. Is like, so then I went like Google. I'm like, perhaps I can make it like missable quests or something like that. And essentially, what's going on is, so the game is designed that the actual in-game calendar you actually probably need to pay quite a bit of attention to. So it's essentially like all of the entire game actually is on a timer, really. So when you get given like a main quest, it says, in 2 weeks, so and so is going to happen. Like, yeah, in 2 weeks, game time, that thing is going to happen. And whether you're there or not, it's going to happen. And so you've got to do that. And then, like, because then the other main thing of the game is that you found a kingdom, or like I think it's just a barony at this point. And, so then you've got to, like appoint some advisors, and you've got to like build some stuff or whatever, and that all takes time to do. But then of course that's gonna advance the in-game timer. So essentially you've got limited time to do everything, really. And if it's an RPG where there's lots of side quests, you're gonna want to take your time and explore and do all the side quests. But the thing is, if this game is like, oh yeah, but if you take too long though, and then because the thing is too, is that technically, if you run your kingdom so badly that basically everyone riots and no one's happy and it just crumbles within your hands, then it's a game over. Like, your kingdom, you can't let your kingdom fail. And so not letting your kingdom fail means you're taking the time to like do all like the kingdom quests, you're appointing the right advisors, you're spending enough time to go, because they say at the start of every month, it's probably best you go to your capital and talk to peeps, just to show them that that you still care. And so all of this sort of stuff. So there's all of this management you've got to do, and time management. And I think it's the time management piece that I'm like, this is like, it's giving me cold sweats. I already, like, my heart rate increases when I'm on timed quests. Like, if you've got to escape from a exploding factory or something in like 2 minutes, and you've got that 2-minute timer on the screen, my heart's already pounding, and I'm like, I am getting cold sweats, and this is more than I ever signed up for. So now you've got this. Well, it's not so much like, it's not exactly an exploding factory, but just like, you can't take your time that much. I was looking up just some like help on or just like what people are saying on Reddit. And they were saying that that apparently, if you just, for every like chapter, if you just do the main chapter quests like straight away, that should give you a good 70 to 85% of the time that you would have had remaining to do all like the side quests. So if it's like, let's say it takes you like a year, you've got a year until the main quest is supposed to be done, you just do the main quest straight away, and then you might have like 10 months left to then just do everything else, and then you just wait out that timer. Some quests though, you actually get more of a reward if you hand it in sooner. So like the 3-month one that I had at the start, it was because I had 3 months, but I handed it in after a month. Beans. Yeah, handed in after a month, and what? And then I got like a shield or something as a reward, like an extra shield, because I did it in a month. So there's all that. So I'm just like, I'm thinking like, should I, like, I'm tempted to just read up a bit on like what are the timings for all the main quests, and just plot out on a piece of paper right, when I get this quest, I've got to hand it in from this time, and I've got to do this and this and this. Because apparently the game takes place over like years and years and years, as well. So yeah, so I might just need to like do that. Because I'm just absolutely like, I'm not rubbish when it comes to time management stuff, but I'd rather not have to manage my in-game time. Why can't it just be like Skyrim? You can technically, beat Alduin like 50 years after he appears, technically. I mean, I don't know how you'd have. Lovely. Bam. Bam. Lovely. Gorgeous. Fabulous. Okay. Right now it's Hashirama and B. Do that one. Gorgeous. Fabulous. Bam. Hashirama's moves are actually pretty cool, now I think about it. Tobirama's and Hashirama's. My goodness. Bruh. Right, need more chakra to do that. Start playing chakra dash slam. Play chakra dash slam with Hashirama. How does he do that? I need to compile a list of moves that like I just cannot for the life of me seem to know how to do them. So there's that one. There's Yagura's one where like he creates that like that little like pool of water that people can't go between. There we go. There's another one as well that I just cannot for the life of me seem to know how people do it. Okay, Madara, reanimation and young Tenten again. Right, yes. Bruh, stop. 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 Thank you. Bam. Dead. Almost. Lovely jubbly. Okay, next is young Tenten again. That's the other thing too, is because I know that this is part of the story. Oh no, yeah, in the adventure mode, when you're doing all this like the memory shard things where you can play like hashtag law fights. I know that there's one of Naruto and Sasuke at the Final Valley with their like Nine Tails and Curse Mark forms, but I can't. Excuse me, cannot for the life of me seem to work out how, because obviously you can play as those characters or like those versions of them because it's built into the game code. I think. Surely there must be some condition in just a normal fight that lets you play as those versions. Like I'm sure of it because I know I'm pretty sure in Ultimate or Storm 1. Pretty sure in Storm 1. Does it like you can do something? Pretty sure. Screw, I'm gonna do it again. Because Tenten just takes bloody 10 years to get any kind of damage done. There we are. Right, now it's Hidan and Young Keeper. There we go, lovely jubbly. There we go. Thank you. Right now, Yankiba. And he done. Lovely. Fabulous. So he's got such a cooler ultimate jutsu than the older version of Keeper. Like, it's just so much cooler. And bam. Right. Right, I'm just going to update. Oh, click my back. Just going to update the list because we're now down to 37. Fabulous. And next is Tamari and Toby Whitemast. Fabulous. Out of my way, flunky. Did. Alright. Okay. After this one is Conan and Zabuza. I'm a cheese. Oh, come on. Right, stop. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. There we go. Thank you. Bam. Alright. Conan and Subzar. Thank you very much for running into that. There we go, lovely. And then Subzar. And who was I just playing as? Conan. Fabulous. Oh, come on. There we go. Fabulous. Hey, there we are. Right, next is Jiraiya and Minato. And this is not like a law fight, but sort of technically could be. So we're going to go check him on the training field, because it'd be like Jiraiya mentoring Minato. Oh. If only Jiraiya had more range. The more also like, it's weird. So the more I think about that Stranger Paradise game, the Fun Fantasy one, the more it's like growing on me, the more I think about it. Like the combat I love. I love the combat. I love the job system. I think it's really good. I think it's it's good for me because it's not as brutal as a Souls-like. It's not as brutal as a Souls. So I like that. Then again, I have got it on casual and easy, so it's probably that. But yeah, and like the story and writing is so bizarre and nonsensical that it's almost amazing. I love I love how the levels are inspired by the Final Fantasy games, so I'm digging that. It's like it's weird. It's just got this charm to it that it's just got this thing about it that kind of you're like, huh, okay, I can kind of dig this. I am digging this. I find myself digging this. Yeah. Lovely. Alright. Tsunade and Choji. Young Choji or no? Yeah, young Choji. Great. At least it's slow versus slow. Actually, I'll do her Sunny Narrow one. I do like that. Oh my goodness. Fabulous. He just jumped and landed straight on it. Oh, you muppet. There we go. Right, and then young Choji. Where is he? There. And Tsunade. Oh, come on. Oh, bleh. Why she didn't block that? I don't know. I'll just wait till it's... There we go. Thank you. And there we go. Thank you very much. Right, next is Neji and Konohamaru. Fabulous. Oh, bam. All right. Go Neji. Okay, Konohamaru and Neji. Hey. I just still think it's so weird that you've got like a... So, wait, so it must only do that extra bit at the end on certain characters. Interesting. It must do it only on like the young boys. That's weird. So that's weird when you've got like a 12-year-old boy, 12-year-old kid turning into a whole bunch of lovely ladies, and then like knowing that that's what you're supposed to do. Well, not what you're supposed to do, but like technically, because like it's like you know that that's not actual girls. It's just a bit weird. But then I suppose it's Japan for you, isn't it? Oh, yay. Thank you, lady. Bam. Oh, look at that. Delightful. Alright, and then we go Yukito and Yamato. Oh, beans. Oh, come on. Stop dodging. Bruh, stop dodging. There we go. Thank you very much. And it's the cat that standing on nothing. Lovely. Jubbly. Right, next is Madara Sage and Sasuke last. Lovely. What? Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Stop. There we go. Thank you. Yes, it is too big for rain. Apologies. There we go. Thank you very much. Okay, then we got that one and that one. Fabulous. Bam. How does their substitution go up so quickly? Like, the delay on it is so small, but then it's not on yours. I could be just completely, like, not paying attention. And actually, like, I am giving them a hell of a lot of time to refill it. Conan and Neji. I don't know, it just feels like they've got too many unnecessary advantages. I mean, I am playing on average difficulty, so I don't really have much to complain about. Thank you. Because generally, when you've got like triggers like that, generally there's only one like right at the start is when the move actually kind of like tries and makes a hit on them. But it's good that with hers is one at the beginning and one at the end. So like for instance, Zabuza's one, it only tries and does one hit right at the start, and then for the duration of the mist, it doesn't try and hit again, which is good. Sorry, it's not good, but it's good that Conan's is a bit different. Oh, come on. Come on. There we go. Thank you. That could have gone so much better, but okay. Right, thingy and thingy. Oh, look at that. Look at your own show. So I'm pretty sure, I'm very highly certain that the AI, maybe it's either I'm playing dumb, or the AI knows, or the AI is kind of like programmed to try and do things that are gonna make you use your substitution a lot. I think that that's what it is, because, and it'll depend on the character as well, I think. But there's some instances where they'll start bouncing around, like doing the whole like right trigger, left trigger, bouncing around sort of stuff, and then throwing shuriken in the midst of it all, which generally isn't exactly an efficient way to deal damage. It's very like you're just drawing it out. But I think the AI's programmed to want to do that, to try and get you to use your to bring all your substitutions down. No, I don't want bubbles. I want dragons. And yeah, to try and bring your substitution, and then as soon as it registers, oh, you got no substitution left, bam, it just goes on the aggressive and attacks. And I think it's probably the computer trying to teach you that that's what you should probably do as well. Just like bait them out with stuff, and then go on the offensive. Not be like me, who I'm only like 5 counts into it, and I've already used 2 substitutions. But that's okay, because I just cheese with my fireballs and my water dragons. Right, now I've got him. Come on. Now just chuck a dash in. Thank you. And then stay right there. Fabulous. Oh, have I still got water from last night? No, I don't. I'm so thirsty. I need a drink. But it's fine. I'll wait. I'm not gonna die. Actually, I might die. I'll be fine. Alright, now young Naruto versus Utakata. Oh, yeah, I'll have him in his PJs actually. Good choice. There we go. When you're given the option to have pajamas, always take it. And there's also some sick looking PJs, so. There we go. And because I think, yeah, because I'm pretty sure that the trigger on that one is like he runs and then kicks up. So it's super easy to dodge. Because I think he only, like, it only registers, or only tries to make the hit when he does the kick up. So, like, if it runs into him, if it runs into the person before the kick, it doesn't register as a hit. Come on. There we go. Oh, come on. Lovely. Thank you. Okay, next is Tenten and Onoki. Is it? Yeah, Tenten and Onoki. I'll update the list after this, because after this will be you down to 17. Lovely. Hey. Oh, that's right. She's got a stupid jutsu. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Oh, come on. How? Tintin, you're stupid and you leave too many gaps open. Stop. Just stop it. Just stop. There we go. I hate Tintin. Oh, I hate playing as her so much. She's a cool character, but I hate playing as her. Young and old. Right. Right, let's show you how it's supposed to be done, Tintin. That has to hurt though, having like a giant rock slammed into you. Like, honestly, that combo would kill an average person in the real world. Like, really, it would. Like, weighted boulders. Like, how that doesn't kill someone, I don't know. There we go. See, no damage tended. That's what's supposed to happen. No damage. Right. Now we've got Naruto 6 parts and Fu. Ooh. No, go back. Excuse me. Right. Oh, come on. Bruh. There we go. Thank you. Right. Bam. up here. Can't believe it took me so long to realize that it's like it's clicking that those middle teeth to like ignite the to ignite whatever material she's using she's making that tornado out of. Right, now we'll get it with this. Ooh. Oh my god, stop. 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 Stop, 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 and stop. My goodness. There we go. Thank you. Right, now we've got Lee and Kushina. But first, because we're down to 15. Right. Lee and Kushina. Hehe. I wonder, because I've got another theory too, is that the longer you go in free battle, the AI just slightly just like ramps up a little bit. I could be like all of the stuff. I could be completely like making up something to sound smart. Because obviously, as soon as I get a fight where the AI is just being absolute dumb-wit, then that blows that theory out of the water. But I've just got this funny feeling that on average, the AI seems to get a little bit more intelligent the longer you go. Like they just get all their timings right, and they time all their jutsus and their ultimates like perfectly for it to hit you. It just seems a bit much. Seems like a bit like seems a bit overplanned. Right, and Krishna. Oh, come on. There we go. Bam. Alright. Right, next we've got Karin and Obito Masked Man. Le Masked Man. Who did I just say? Karin. Alright. Oh, come on. Ow. There we go. And now, fabulous. Lovely. Lovely, nice, simple and easy. Okay, now we've got Limest Man. Oh, that's right, because he takes his bloody time casting a fireball. Bam. Lovely. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Wood. And freezing.
Your hands are freezing.
As I try and play my game, and every time I'm trying to do an attack, like my finger's not quite pressing down on the mouse.
Oh, is it? Oh, which game?
I'm playing Chivalry 2.
Chivalry?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Oh, did you buy it?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Yeah, is it fun?
Yep.
Is it the one where it's like the first person
Medieval.
like and it's like focusing on like the one-on-one fights?
No. It's,
Oh.
Like you can do one versus one.
Yeah.
But it's mostly like team battles. But
Oh, okay. You should find my fingerless gloves.
they're still not gonna work.
Yes, I will.
My fingers are
They're magic gloves.
weak gloves.
They're not weeb. No, they are weeb gloves. I'll give you that. Yes. Just we need to buy us some mittens.
Just get into our other house.
Some fluffy mittens.
Put the fire in our other house.
Oh yeah, I am excited for that. Yeah. You're gonna have to teach me how to put on the fire though.
That's why I got those.
Oh, the fire lighters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You usually just start one of those.
Yeah.
Put some like light wood in there.
Yeah.
We put some wood in there.
Yeah.
You can put one of those, like 2 of those in there, light them up, and they just hot enough to start burning the logs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then do we need to get some newspaper and stuff?
No, that's only if you don't have the fire starters. Start
Ah.
a fire, you're gonna have to get the newspaper, then the kindling,
Yeah.
and then wait till that starts burning hot, and then put the wood in, and then go.
Right. Talking about fireplace logistics, because in our new house we've got a fireplace. So we need to try and mostly I need to try and figure out how to get a fireplace to work, because I'm a bit rubbish. I'm heat pumps all the way. Right. Come on. Oh, yay. Right. Got that one out of the way. Right, and see, this fight is now throwing my AI's being ramped up theory completely out of the water. Because he's just standing there, just absolutely getting wrecked. Look at that, absolutely getting wrecked. Okay, right, next we've got Toby Whitemask again. God, it just seems to be like constantly the same characters. Anyway, let's carry on. Toby Whitemask and Kakuzu. I mean, at the end of the day, we're going to have to do all of these fights at least some point. Come on. Oh, come on. Stupid. Stop dancing around.
You obviously saw the fluffy sheep.
Yes, I saw the fluffy sheep. I said I want 50 of them.
50 of them?
50 of them.
50 sheep.
Yes, we do. They were fluffy, though.
But you can't eat them.
What kind of breed are they?
I don't know, like Wiltshire or something.
Like a what?
Wiltshire, maybe.
Wiltshire. I want 50. I want 10,000. I want 10,000 of them, please.
10,000?
Yes. Are you putting the kettle on?
Yep. So I can warm my hands.
Trying to figure out a way to warm your hands.
So I can warm my hands.
Oh, so you can warm your hands. Gotcha.
No, they're not Wiltshire sheep. I have no idea what they are.
Okay. Whatever they are, they're the best.
Wiltshire sheep have these humongous horns.
What would your dad do if your cat comes over,
Hampshire sheep.
Can-
That's it.
Canshire?
Hamp.
Oh, Hampshire.
Hampshire sheep.
Yeah, what would you do if your dad came over to our lifestyle block and it's like fluffy versions of everything? It's like those like fluffy cows and the fluffy sheep and like the horse with like the big hair and like fluffy goats and fluffy dogs and the super fluffy chickens.
Can you eat them?
But no, because they're fluff.
Probably.
Like this one's called Fluff and this one's called Fluffy and this one's called Squuffy and this one's called Gruffy.
Wow. Dorset sheep. The Dorset horn.
Yeah.
Endangered British sheep of domestic sheep.
Ooh.
It's documented from the 17th century and is prolific.
Highly prolific.
Sometimes producing 2 lambing seasons per year. So
Ooh.
most sheep only produce 1.
Yeah.
This one produces 2 lambs a year.
Ooh.
So you could have like 2 sets of twins. So you have
Yeah.
4 sheep all of a sudden during a
Ooh.
single year. But they're endangered.
But they're endangered.
Yeah.
Well, probably.
Most farmers probably don't farm them or something.
Well, yeah. Like, would your dad farm them?
I wonder if they taste nice. Well, if they have 2 lambing seasons a year,
Mm-hmm.
and they can handle the English winters.
Yeah.
They'll be able to handle the New Zealand winters on their own,
True.
and be able to breed, potentially 2 sets of lambs every year.
Mm.
Within 10 years, we'll have a lot of sheep.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, are they endangered? Maybe just because people don't like. Cause
Maybe they just don't have. Maybe they don't taste as good. Maybe they're bit tough.
or maybe people get them for their wool or something.
Used for.
There we go.
Maybe the wool's not as good. They're just saying they're just great breeders.
Right.
Used as sires for fast-growing, early maturing prime lambs.
Oh. See,
It sounds like
they're fluffy and useful.
not dorsal horns. No, they're not fluffy at all. They're
Oh, sorry, I thought you were still talking about the fluffy ones.
no. Yeah, it's a rare breed apparently, but it's so. They seem to have such good genetics.
Mm-hmm. Oh, well, if they're only used for sires, for prime lambs,
Mm.
then
They probably they crossed over with other sheep.
yeah.
So sorry, they're called a Bellis black nose is the fluffy sheep.
A Bellis black nose.
Yeah, so VALAIS black
A,
nose.
a belay.
Yeah, Belay. It's a German. It's German sheep.
Ooh. Well, them Germans know what the priority is when it comes to sheep. It's fluffies.
Breed of domestic sheep originating from Switzerland.
Switzerland.
It's
Ooh.
a dual-purpose breed raised both for meat and for wool.
Look at that. We need 20.
I feel like it's so much better. There's like a lot, like the breeds out there
Mm-hmm.
just seem a lot better than what New Zealand's currently got. Like we've just got like Romney sheep is one of the biggest ones, and others like that. It seems like if we kind of start pushing outside of that boundary and
Yeah.
like, hey, this is the sheep that seems to be breeding the best.
Mm.
Why don't we have these sheep? Who knows? Maybe it's because they've got horns and farms don't want to look after horns.
True.
So you have to cut them up or
Oh, yeah. Well, then you can make drinking horns. Then you can have a drinking horn business.
out of real horns.
Yeah.
It's a side hustle.
Yeah. Side hustle as drinking horns. Right, as things seem to go on, as I play more of them, the puppet users are they're being nice, they're playing nice. I am slowly, I never thought I'd say this, I'm slowly preferring puppet users over characters like Tintin. Like, I never thought I'd say that, but it's true. Okay, so after this one, we're at 10,103. So I'm going to go and I'm going to just there'll be 3 more fights after this. So I'm going to go ahead and just do those last 3 fights and then call it a day. Just to get us to a nice clean number. I reckon one more. Ooh, right, one more. Lovely, jubbly. Okay, so next one is Kabuto versus himself. So I suppose because it's himself, he can use an ultimate jutsu. I'll let him get that one. And I suppose it makes sense if he's in Orochimaru's hideout. Yo, do you want to like... Oh my goodness. No. Oh, for flippy's sake. Kabuto, I already hate you. Don't make me hate you even more. There we go. Yes, I'm scared of how much I hate you and how stupid of a character you are. God, I hate him so much. Anyway, right, we're out of that. So the last fight is Hinata and Yagura. Lovely. Fabulous. Alright. Okay, last fight. We go Hinata and Yagura. No, do more Water Dragon. Okay. Let's go. Bam. Oh, look at that. Beauty. Alright. Bam. Okay. And I think we'll leave it there. So if I just quickly update my list. 10,100. Alright. So yeah, so I will leave it there. Thank you very much for joining me. So next Thursday, day 18 will be next Thursday. Probably won't be doing one on the Sunday, so it'll just be one day of it next week, because we'll be moving house. Potentially could even do it on a Wednesday or something. I'll see if I can do two, but if not, it'll just be the one on the Thursday, and then back to normal again the following week. But we'll see if we can try and get down to 10,000, just 10,000 straight up. And then what I'll do is, because I've got a little spreadsheet I'm tracking this all on, when I get down to 10,000, I'll just show you what that looks like and see how many squares we've managed to fill in on that. But anyway, I'll leave it there. As I said before, thank you very much for joining me. Have a lovely morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you so may be. And I will catch you on the next one. Bye.